What's good guys, it's Ida and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe because my aim on this channel is to teach you how to become hairdresser free. How to do your own hair in the comfort of your own home. So make sure you turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to do the Beehive cornrows on your hair. This was actually requested by a subscriber, so shout out to you. The skills that you're going to need for this tutorial is knowing how to actually cornrow your hair, how to do it from different angles, and how to also part your hair. All of which I've got tutorials on, so I'm going to leave them down below. This hairstyle is usually used by those who wear weaves and wigs. For this video, I'm going to be using a wide tooth comb, a rat tail comb, hair bands, a curved needle, and some thread. I will leave some links in the description box for where you can find these on Amazon. Now there is two different ways that you can do this hairstyle. The first one is with one single braid going all the way around your hair. And the second one is with multiple cornrows going across your hair. I'm going to show you guys both methods, but in two separate videos because this one is already long enough and you can pick whichever one works for you. I'll also do a separate video showing you how to do this hairstyle, including some hair that you're leaving out for your weave, for example. Alright guys, let's just get right into the video. This is the method where I use multiple cornrows. In my opinion, this is a lot easier than just doing one long cornrow, simply because it's a lot less fiddly and it's easier to get a grip of. I've given myself a side parting. You could give yourself a parting wherever you want, but just take note that wherever the parting is, that is going to be the flattest area, and therefore if you are wearing a wig, for example, lining up your wig's parting with your hair parting is going to be a good idea. This cornrow is going to go from my side parting all the way around the perimeter right to the back next to my left ear. If you feel your fingers getting all twisted up, then make sure you check out my other videos on how to cornrow the back of your hair and how to cornrow your hair at different sizes and angles, because trust me, you're going to have to reposition your hands just to make sure that you can get this hairstyle done. You'll see that there will be about 5 cornrows that I plait to the end. And this is because later on I'm going to use my needle and thread to sew the tail down to other cornrows. With this braid, I'm going to basically be doing the same thing that I did with the first one, where I cornrow it from the parting right round to my other ear. Wherever I feel like I need to stop and change the position of my hands, I do just that. I let go of the cornrow, turn my hands to where I'm most comfortable, and then just continue where I left off. I have to mention that you need to take into consideration the thickness of your hair when doing this hairstyle. The thicker it is, the more cornrows you want to be able to see on your head. This makes sure that your hair is not really bulky. I apologize for my partings not being the neatest. I know I'm usually really like anal when it comes to my partings, but I didn't have another mirror to check, so I was just doing it freehand without even looking how on earth they turned out. But if you were, for example, doing the back of your hair and people were actually going to see it, I would suggest using 2 different mirrors. Let me know if you guys feel like you need a video on how to angle the mirrors, because I know I've been asked that in the past. I'm bringing this cornrow further up than just on my ear. So this one is basically going to go back round and then continue later on. You'll see. Just wait and see. You know, when I said I didn't check my part-ins, this is what happens when you don't check your part-ins and you just use your hands to fill the lines. For now, I'm just going to leave this cornrow as it is, and then I'm going to continue it round after the next one. Another thing about not checking your mirrors is that you don't realize how thick your partings may or may not be. This parting ended up being really thick, and I think later on I redid it just to make sure it was just balanced with the rest of the cornrows. Just like the cornrow next to it, I'm going to leave this one. This parting is the continuation of that cornrow that I had left alone previously. So now it is going to continue across that middle parting and to the other side of my head. Now I'm going to continue the other cornrow that I had left unfinished, and this one is going to take us right to the end of this hairstyle. I'm going to part this section by section. So once I get the cornrow round, I'm going to leave the braid, part the rest of my hair, continue the cornrow, leave the braid, part any remaining hair, and continue the cornrow and braid it all the way down. Now that all the braids are complete, you're going to want to take the tail ends and attach them to a cornrow right next to it, making sure that your needle is going under your cornrow and not through it. With the middle one, I am just wrapping it around itself so that I can use the needle and thread to sew it down. And that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace, love, and life.